making a little complex robot, but it is controlled by living brain cells, much like those inside your head. Researchers.
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bugged.
Grow collections around 3,000 brain cells in the lab. The cells grow collections with each other and start communicating
using electrodes implanted into its muscles.
Some are hard to respond predictably. Signals from robot ultrasound distance sensor.
Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing.
The output from these cells can be used to control
Different signals can be sent for it to lower its wing, to lift both wings at once, or to make them flat.
They each have a motor in them, and it actually drives forward when I walk. It actually powers that knee through the step.
Powered through Bluetooth technology.
Increasing the frequency of the pulse makes the wings beat faster. If a signal is sent only to one side while the moth is flying, it will veer in that direction. Implanted electrodes into the brains of tree beetles,
and they
close to
talk to
neurons
each other
that
and try to
control
mimic
flight.
the stride length.
A computer
that the
program
other
in the
one's doing. If I
device
speed
controls
up,
the
the other one
beetle,
can realize
and
it's
here
doing
it
it, and
beats
it'll
its
speed up
wings
as well.
and takes off when a negative voltage is sent to its brain. Researchers are putting moths in control and using them as a pair of eyes. They've found out how to intercept signals from their visual system and how to use them to make a robot move. Here, a graduate student demonstrates how the robot can be steered. Combining living and machine components could eventually make robotic systems more effective.
Legs when an IED hit his convoy in Fallujah, Iraq in 2006.
The IED went off directly underneath me and took off basically everything that was hanging over the ledge of the seat, my legs. And then it killed my sergeant in front of me and my good friend next to me. My gunner lost his right leg. I shattered my hip. I had 32 pins in my hip. I broke my pelvis, so I have a 6-inch screw holding that together. I lost both legs above the knee. I broke 4 fingers, broke my jaw, broke my nose, lacerated kidney. So I recovered well, I think, and great care here and done well.
Today, I use the Bluetooth prosthetics.
It's a lot of hip control. In my other legs, I usually have to use all my thigh to power through things, but since these are moving on their own, then I actually just kind of have to lift and shift my weight a little bit.
He says they're a bit heavier than the other 2 microchip prosthetics he's worn, but they require much less effort to operate.
If they're not programmed right, they kind of do their own thing sometimes, and they'll kick for no reason. Like you'll just be standing there and be like, and just kick off to the side.
Able to master the stairs just yet.
Sometimes when you go near a computer or something, you'll hear the computer start freezing, so it does do that a lot, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, and I have to turn my legs off.
Communicates robot wirelessly. The team plans to use their robot brain power on new behavior in the future. They hope there are enough similarities to teach about unknown aspects of our own brain.
Not to board at all in Texas. Maybe they'll let us go up there, but there are a lot of...
CP squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up. We only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
Or we can stop now. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Drunk News Report. I almost got everything ready. I think we do like orange or something for Drunk News. I don't know. Oh, we do. Yeah. Close enough. Whatever's. All right. Welcome, everybody. Let's get our stuffing things in the mabobbers. Brainless. That's why we never mind. It doesn't really matter because that one wasn't the one that they told us that we couldn't be seen in other countries, but it is so we'll get there in a second. If there's anybody who wants to join us on the panel, just let us know and we'll send you a link. Let's get into our guests and then we'll go from there. Triple delayed a couple days. Okay. All right. We'll get into that in just a second. Oh crap! I didn't unplug this. Hold on. Okay, now my video should run a little bit more smooth. I always forget I have to unplug certain things and do certain things. All right, so here we blow. Let's get into our guests. And of course, first off, we have...
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And there's our brainless. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Pretty good. How was you?
We're still trying to get 87 awards or 84 awards ready for this weekend for the motorcycle show and car show we're doing Saturday, and we're halfway done. So I spent most of the day in a 110-degree warehouse doing things, and then I went and had a couple drinks at the bar like normal to come here so I can be drunk for y'all. I know that's why you guys come here, not for me being nude and not for the content. It's for me being drunk. I know it. I know. I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's bring in, of course, our lovely. Witch, how are you doing? I don't hear you yet, so I don't know why that is.
Well, it might have something to do with her having to move her computer from one location to another.
That's most likely what's happening. But as soon as you are here, let us know. If there's anybody in the Cinema chat who wants to join us, just let us know and we will send you a link. Why did you what happened with you?
With me? I don't know.
I don't know why you bounced out for a second, but anyways.
That's weird.
Who's telling? Oh, well, let's go in an order. So unclick that, whoever clicked it, and we'll go in an order because I have no idea the reference to that.
Not clicked that.
Okay. StreamYard ghosts are doing weird shit, I guess, because I didn't click on anything. And
it's probably that witch.
I didn't click anything.
Yeah, no, I think StreamYard may just being a punk.
I may have accidentally knocked it when I'm trying juggling multiple windows, but I didn't intentionally click it.
Okay, that maybe is what happened, and it doesn't matter. Who cares? Nobody gives a flying fuck.
I know I didn't do it. I didn't click on it knowingly.
Of course. Yeah, of course not. And I just think that that's maybe what happened, but it doesn't fucking matter. It just makes it more fun for the audience because they're like, what the fuck is going on? So anyways, let's
That's always
I
the
had
case.
to move everything. We've been over at the neighbours all day, and then it comes bedtime, and like, okay, we'll go back home, get all the nighttime stuff, come back, and then get her laid down. She's in there for 5 minutes, and then she's like, I want to go home.
Vila, but she was very nice about it. She was not whiny
she
about
was
it.
extremely polite. That's why I'm not even that upset about it. Like, it's just funny that, like, I knew something like that was going to happen. That's why I didn't go live for scary stories, because, like, I'd already planned ahead that was going to happen.
And
totally.
And
that makes sense.
She tried. She tried.
Well, that's the main point. She tried.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
And even when we were on holiday at bedtime, she was like, I want to go home. Sleeping away from the house is extremely difficult for her.
Yes.
Which it's another reason why I'm wanting to get her tested for autism.
Well, if you already have these
things that are kind of tip off. I've had to get her ear defenders because she can't handle outdoor sensory noise now.
Oh, that's
okay.
annoying,
but yeah, definitely. I'm sure that she's on the spectrum some way, shape, or form, like a lot of us, and that's why we're kind of here. Like we're all kind of crazy in our certain ways. But anyways, let's blow on and let's talk about. Let's say hello to the side chat and let's get on to the thingy-bobbers. I didn't put up a poll yet because I've been working on making those awards so hard, so much that in the last couple of days that I've been kind of out of it, and then the heat, and then my car engine light came on. I found out it's nothing major, and then I had it taken in today just to have it looked over and stuff done to it. And so I've been busy the last couple of days. So we'll do a poll in a second once we say hello to the side chat. So everybody say hello to the tiny captain. We have an Al.
Hey, Al.
Oh, what the bet?
Hey, back. What's up?
And let's see. Demons of the Orbs.
Woohoo!
We have the D here.
Yeah, I want some. Never mind.
That may be a little bit different, but yes, we all love you, DU being here. Harry Warp. I wonder how much weight my nipples can take. I do 10 pounds each as of right now. I probably could take a couple more pounds. But every once in a blue moon, when I hook them up and I stand up, I'm like, this is the time my nipple's going to rip. I literally think that like half of the time because...
Don't overdo it, Slim. Don't overdo it.
Well, that's why I keep the weights the same. Once again, this is another thing that we were talking about with like flat earthers is I have a math equation that I can only do to make these things work. Otherwise, my ears rip out or these things don't work. I have to stick with gravity being a thing in the equation, and then there has to be pounds per square inch and blah, blah, blah. Like it's a math equation. And if I go outside of that, then I hurt myself. So I have to stick inside of it. That's why now I've pierced the inside of my ears and I'm gauging them out, and we're going to lift a keg from the insides of my ears because technically all of the math works where I can do that with hooks, meat hooks every single time, but we'll see if that works or not. So let's see.
You gotta stick it inside that.
Yeah, I gotta totally hook it. Anyways, hello, Schizmacrasher, and of course, Schizmacrasher. Is our channel sponsor. So thank you very much for being here and always supporting us and making it so much fun. And I believe you bought some people membership. So thank you again for that. Let me get back.
Awesome.
He is an amazing, amazing person with the biggest heart that I've ever seen on a human. And I've taken out a lot of hearts on humans. I'm just kidding. If there's anybody else in the side chat who's not said hello to us, there's a Tubian. Yes, awesome. Yeah, you got to stick it in. Bounce, 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 bounce. Well, maybe I mean, I like, well, see, I honestly don't know how much the weights actually weigh that I lift. I mainly just have that chain, and I go buy skillets that are just this big and not full-size skillets. So skillets for like a tiny pancake or for on a small stove, like if you were to cook like 1 or 2 eggs or something. So I honestly don't know what the actual weight is. I just know that I stay around 10-ish pounds to lift that. And I really never really have a problem lifting them. Just right before you do it, your brain is like, yep, this is the time that it decides not to be there no more, like, yeah, it's a lot of fun if you like living on the edge of your nipple ripping out, which most people don't. So anyways, okay, awesome. Hopefully the storm doesn't last around that long then, if I read that right. I may be a little drunk already, but if you want to make me drink more, I think I put the thing in the side chat. Oh shit, did I? I don't think I did that yet, did I? Nope.
So, yeah.
Nope, not yet. Let me do that for just a second, and then we'll blow on.
And blow on what?
And then I didn't even freaking do our normal intro stuff, so we'll do that in just a second. So give me this, and I gotta. Thank you so much, Skits. God damn, you're amazing.
What he do?
So here we blow. He gifted a membership to Al. So Al Trucker, you are now a member. So now you get to do all of the things. Skits, will you do us a favor? Oh, Jeebus. Okay. And now Crashes is now a member as well. And I don't even know who they are. I guess you're new. You must have been lurking. So welcome, Crashes. Although I think that I've heard that before.
Does not ring a bell to me, to be honest.
Okay, but anyways, there you go, Crashes. You are now a member. So, will everybody in the side chat do us a favor and go ahead and put all of my emojis in there to show everybody what the emojis are? I don't exactly even know how to do that, but please, everybody put one of each of the emojis in there just to show love about that. Yeah, thank you so much, Skip. There we go. Everybody else do that. Yeah, awesome. There we blow. Let's do this. Make me take a shot. Or 5 doll hairs at, I think oh crap, I need to, that's okay. It's okay. It would have been bad if I would have put the StreamYard link in there, although I'm not really that worried about it at this point because I don't think there's going to be people here that are going to would take advantage of that. I think we'd actually have a fun time with everybody here, but good thing I did not. So if you'd like to watch me take a shot, all you got to do is send me $5 in one of those things.
And like if you want to see him take a shot to the head, it's got to be a bit more.
Yeah, if you want to see me and take a load to the head, but that's like $100 or something like that. And Brainless has to be here with me, and that's difficult with him being so far. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to go to Google, and I have not. Son of a beast thing, Brainless. You need to remind me to download Brave browser.
Oh yeah. I've reminded you a couple of times.
I know, no, but you need to do it when we're not on stream because the problem is I can't do it on stream. So you can do it behind the scenes or later or something, right? Because we're going over articles again. So let me try to do a poll right quick and see. Yeah, I can do it this way. So we're gonna do a poll. So just give me a second to start the poll. It's Alien Travel Guide. So where all the aliens know where to go when they come to planet Earth.
No. Oh, I would have expected that guide was like how to go around Earth without interacting with those stupid humans.
Yeah, no, it's the other way around. This is where aliens should go if they ever visit the Earth.
Oh, stay away from America.
Yeah. I need to put Underworld, and then
Underwear.
I'm almost there, everybody. We almost are gonna.
Yeah, you're almost all there. Okay, we know.
Almost
We know you're
all
not
there.
completely there. We know.
And then, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to put that one in.
And then.
And then. Okay, and so
Every
what we
time
might.
someone says that, I just get the skit with the phone. And then.
Exactly. So what we're going to go over first is the other subject that we have waiting in line. But I'm going to. Hi. Welcome. Have fun hanging out with us.
What?
Hey.
Anyways, we're glad you're here.
Yeah, hope you're doing all right, sweetie.
Yeah, yes, we do. And if you need to reach out to anybody or anything like that, or you need anything, you let us know, and we definitely are here. I mean, like, for sure, brother. Let's see. What type of poll? Well, I'll show you that in private Discord later tonight, Harry. We'll talk about that later. Everybody put the talk about it later thingy in there. The emoji. That's what all these things are for. I can't believe that YouTube gave me all this interesting stuff. I think I have one or two more that I can do. So we need to figure out the other emojis that I can do. So while we're waiting for the poll to rise, I mean, for you to vote in my poll, for you to rub my poll, I mean, vote in the poll. Let's go over this.
All those other things are mine to do.
Exactly. No, Acid, you're not. You're not. Thank you for being here. So what we're gonna go over for the first thingy-mabobber is 10 conspiracy theory podcasts they don't want you to listen to. Who's they? I don't fucking know. It's the deep state underground lizard people that eat babies to get the adrenochrome. I don't know, right? Is that what it is? Anyways, these people actually get into that way more than my punk ass. We definitely missed you as well, Acid. So
we've missed you, darling, and it's not weird. Like you are separate from what's gone on, completely separate.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I said, if you need anything, you contact us and we'll be there. Don't worry about that.
Yep.
Whatever's happening in the background is completely not of your volition or your choice or anything like that. So if you can all just look at this image that is in front of us, look at the awesomeness. Okay, let me do this. Oh my God, I get to do the fucking Madden thing. All right, guys, what we got over here is, if you look, hold on, I got to find it. All right, so if you look over here, we got the InfoWars, right? And then they got the pizza with the gate, and there's the flat Earth right here because it's the UN thing, and then there's a false and a flag right here, and then you got the 666 microchip, and you also have the ultimate bone broth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you take instead of taking the vaccine, because that's how you get rid of all the diseases. And then if you look up here, you got the Satan's goat head with the oh my God, it's a pentacle, not even a pentagram. These idiots are so dumb, they don't even know to put the star upside down. You idiots.
No, but they think all of it is witchcraft.
No, of course they do. No, of course.
And even then, it's not even upside down, because the upside down one is still within paganism.
Yeah.
It's when the stars go out of the circle that it's an upside down, that it's like the more satanic version.
Yeah, because that's the it's all the Latin words around it, or the numbers or something like that, or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't remember it exactly.
I'm more into like the history side of paganism as opposed to like actual witchcraft and shit. That was never my vibe.
And I just don't remember exactly what all the little itty bitty things mean in there, but like we pretty much know. So anyway, we got the 5G over here that's going to be talking about. And then, dude, oh my Jeebus. Do you know what that means?
SJW, but with a dollar sign.
Yeah, and it's crossed out.
Woke for cash.
And then there's like, hold on. And then like there's a P. with the arrow to here, so it's PJW. Son of a bee sting. Oh my god, this is so insane, and I have no idea what this is, and I'm kind of scared to like find out what that means. Why is there a dude's face on the back of this dude? I have no idea what that means, and that's scary as hell. And they got 4chan. Where did I see 4chan? Oh, 4chan is here, of course. It has to be. And then, wait. What?
What?
A machine gun with sake bottle? Right? What else would we think that this would be? What would these two images be? I think it would be a sake bottle and a sake.
And a bull for the school shootings.
Okay, maybe because it does have
that. I don't know.
I
was just being sarcastic.
Okay, but to me that looks like sake.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese thing. I don't know why that is motherfucking the China virus or something, because they got the needle over here. But anyways, dude, like this shit is so crazy, this background.
This is
Why did it look like someone jizzed on the skull?
Yeah, it's Antarctica, I think. Or yeah, I think it's Antarctica or something. I don't know, but it does totally look like it. And then there's this weird thing in the front too, like what the fizzity? Like Jeebus.
And who or what is Nonk?
So
wait, have they got turning the frogs gay?
Yeah, well, I guess that's what it would be. I think this is more of the 4chan frog dude. But it I was thinking it was more Pepe because of the way the eyes are on here, but you may be right. And I have no idea what he's holding in his hand. What is that supposed to be exactly?
I thought it was bottled water, because you need to drink bottled water because the water that the government gives you doesn't make you gay.
Not do it. Okay, I get you.
That's
okay,
why I thought it was like turning the frogs gay guy.
Yeah, no, I get you. It probably is both. It's probably Pepe.
I'm surprised there's no dumpster fire on here.
Yeah, we're really close to it though. I mean, like, dude, all of this is just insane. Okay, so anyways, let's get into like exactly the crazy thingies.
No. First, we got to pay a little bit more attention to the side chat. Because
did somebody
because that dumbass gifted 3
and you did another one?
Memberships.
Who's the newest one?
We got 3 new ones.
Darcy. Oh, hey Darcy. KTC Chris Zix. Well, welcome everybody who's new. Hold on, let me just say. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me say hi to everybody who's new. Again, you can totally be a lurker in here. You do not have to say hello to us, but we love it when people do talk to us and interact more. So Kinsey, and then KTC, Darcy, and anybody else that Hooves, welcome.
Hey,
if there's anybody we've not said hello to, please say hello to us. And everybody who got a gift, please say thank you to Skits. Please give him a thank you for that. If you've not voted in our poll, please do that. If you want to see me take a shot, there is a link at the pinned message, and for $5 you can make me do a shot. And then the crazier, drunker I get, the more fun things that we talk about.
Crashes is here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought we said hello to them earlier. If not, I'm sorry, but yeah, hello.
I had a quick look at some of your videos, like when we saw your name pop up. I liked the flat Earth thing. They're talking about how sundials don't only work on a round Earth, and like they have this cool sundial thing that actually projects different times out and stuff, and it looked really cool.
Nice, awesome, sweet.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious because we've seen somebody doing RC stuff around here, but I don't recognize the name, so might be a name change. I'm not sure.
Maybe they do RC. They do some RC stuff.
Yeah, that's what I saw. So, but
okay.
Digital sundials. Yes, that was what you were doing.
Okay, cool. If you want to share your link in the side chat for your channel, please do that. Go for it.
That's not that hard because I still have that.
Or anybody, but yeah, please. So let's get on, blow on with this right quick. So one of the first podcasts is called American Hysteria, which explores how fantastical thinking has shaped our culture. Think moral panics, urban legends, hoaxes, crazes, fringe beliefs, and national misunderstandings. So the host, Chelsea Weber Smith, retells the strangest stories from American history with a strong sense of humor. I haven't looked into all of these ones, but they also have an urban legend hotline that you can call into, and they will talk to you about it. This one is one of the ones that I don't see as being as like actual conspiratorial, unlike some of the other ones we're going to talk about in a second. So stuff they don't want you to know sheds a light of research and sober analysis on the world of conspiracy theories. It's the perfect show for people with a curiosity for hidden knowledge and a curiosity about tinfoil hat perspectives. Tinfoil hat perspectives. Everybody put a tinfoil hat in the side chat. Let's see. These people, they engage in storytelling. Go ahead.
There's no room for them around here because they're doing a sober take. What? Sober? What's that?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I've never heard of that word in my life. That's not my vocabulary. Anyways, so it's a deep dive into government secrets, paranormal phenomena. It's phenomena. Oh, what? Hidden history and the unexplained events. And it says backing them up or debunking them. So I think some of these aren't completely conspiratorial. 100% web podcast. Sorry. Other than like this one, I think, which is pretty much run almost like how Alex Jones runs his. So Knowledge Fight is what it's called. They do a thing each week, and they review recent clips of Jones's InfoWar programming and take a sense of it all. They go balls deep. I mean, they go deep into some of his content, which is dark. It says, I don't know if I didn't look very much into these just because, like, I'm not going to spend more time exactly. Maybe they're having a laugh at him. What is this from? Life Hacker. So they kind of like take the piss out of stuff sometimes. So this totally could be a joke, and for people to actually go and check these things out because they aren't 100% conspiratorial. So lizard people. Sometimes conspiracy theories are dangerous and terrifying. Sometimes they are just hilarious. Comedian Caitlin Hempstead's Lizard People is about the latter. So the show brings a funniness to people and allows them to air their obsessions with the wackiest conspiracy theories that you've ever heard. Is New Zealand fake? Is Rivers Como really Kurt Cobain? Are octopuses aliens? Well, they could be. I'm going to lean towards we probably know that's true. Is The Walking Dead a documentary? Of course. Duh. I mean, that's how you survive the fucking zombie apocalypse. You just watch The Walking Dead and then...
Oh, but the Walking Dead, they are not zombies.
They're walkers.
They're literally... He deliberately makes sure that the word zombies isn't used. They're walkers, puppies, and kittens because he doesn't want it to be a zombie show.
Yeah, totally.
Because they are not actually zombies.
Yeah.
So
Puppies and kittens
all the
is another
conspiracy
one.
people that call it a zombie thing don't even know the basics of it.
Yeah,
well, that's basically because zombie is copyrighted.
They're just bath salt. They're just bath salt smokers.
I don't
right?
think
That's all they
zombie
are.
can be copyrighted.
Yes. Technically, the term zombie is copyrighted.
Was zombie?
How is it copyrighted? It's part of an African religion. They can't copyright that sort of thing.
Well, Americans are crazy, but whatever. So I guess Taco Tuesday just got made legal because Del Taco and Taco Bell were fighting over it, saying that they own the rights to Taco Tuesday, and then a Supreme Court judge says you can't claim that phrase, and so it's public again. So now you can start calling Taco Tuesdays again. Oh my jeebus, it's so funny. So anyways, QAnon has been creeping into the mainstream and attracting more and more followers. Who did we just have jump into the thingy-mabobber? All right, there we blow. Yeah, so give me a second.
That fucker from that stupid country with all the stupid people.
I did not say that.
No, if you would say it, it would be rude.
Yeah, exactly.
Rainers take self-loathing to a whole new level.
That's why I said I didn't say that. All right, so let's bring in our next guest, and of course, that is.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
Let's make it happen, Captain. How you doing, Captain?
Well, hello there. I'm fine. How are you guys?
I'm doing okay.
It's a lot cooler today than it was the last couple days, so I'm definitely doing better than I was before, or the last couple days, even though I've been working my arse off getting things ready for the show this weekend. But anyways, let's go ahead and blow on. QAnon has been creeping into the mainstream and attracting more and more followers, including some sitting members of Congress, Major Green Twat, who believe in the deep state theory, which posts. I don't know if I've ever read that word out loud before. Anyways, a global POSITS posits. I don't know. It doesn't matter. A global cabal of Democrats and celebrities sexually abusing children, practicing cannibalism, blah blah blah. That's what I was saying earlier that we're gonna possess. Which possess? Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Oh no, posits.
Which
I can't see it properly. It's so small.
Okay. Let's see. It's hard to keep up with the ever-evolving web of disinformation, but QAnon Anonymous by Julian Field and these other people ask QAnon correspondents to explain all of the key tenets of the conspiracy. So this one may be more like into the conspiracy, just like they were saying. A podcast for us not to watch. My mama told me comedians take a deep dive into the funniest and often most problematic Black conspiracy theories. Guests come on and talk about what stories their mamas told them, kicking off the conversation about the validity or the nonsense involved. Should you burn your own hair so people don't cast spells on you? Is Church's Chicken owned by the KKK and trying to sterilize Black men through their food? Does everything kill your sperm count? Things like that. Web crawlers is like the next one. I kind of want to talk, and I'm not going to. I mean, there are certain weird things that the government did do to people back in the day. I just don't know if they're exactly doing it now, but I don't have proof they're not. So I'm not going to weigh in on that at all. Web crawlers.
Yeah, I don't think they can't get away with it as much as they used to in the past. Like,
yeah, I don't, whatever. That's why they said that they're talking about it as a conspiracy thing, and that's what it is.
Because like again, the ones we in the past have been legitimized and said that happened.
Yeah,
I guess we won't know if any of them happening now are true until later when they get discovered.
In
like
20
declassified.
Years. Exactly. Similarly, in like 20 years or whatever. So, anyways, once again, these are all I think funny, or they're taking the piss out of conspiracies. So, web crawlers fall down the rabbit hole with Ali. These people, they host the show about unsolved mysteries, creepy cults, scammers, and unsettling conspiracies gathered from around the web. So, pretty much, I think most of these are kind of what we do here. is, and that's why I wanted to talk about it, even though they claim that we shouldn't be watching this, and it was a joke, and obviously it's from Lifehacker, and if you don't know who that is, like they do all kinds of silly stuff, just like a handful of other people that I can't think of off the top of my head, websites. So anyways, oh my jeebus, I didn't read this part. So they tell wild stories and share bimbo news updates and open up the mailbag where their devoted listeners write to them and give their own strange findings online. So the podcast is about creepy stuff, pretty much.
The difference is in the last sentence of that one. They actually said that they are falling down the rabbit hole. So actually, they believe all this nonsense where we were making fun of.
Well, again, everybody go to these things and go check them out.
We also go down rabbit holes and like look shit up, and
I think this is all for fun. But yeah, you're right. I don't know 100%, but to me they seem like these are all making fun of conspiracies, and that's why we did begin talking about this. Hey Charles, if there's anybody else who we've not said hello to, let us know and we'll say hello to ya. So let's go ahead, zoom in on the tab. I mean, okay, well, if we need to read it closer, or we get into something we need to read closer, then I definitely will. I should have done that with that last word I couldn't figure out. Wendy the Snapple lady's cocaine habit and more. So, like things like that, falling down the rabbit hole, laughing all the way is what it says at the end. So I get yeah. So the last podcast on the left, I've actually listened to this one a handful of times, where they just talk about over-the-top retellings of crazy things that have happened in people's lives, where people say that they've seen UFO crashes, intelligence failures, Jeffrey Epstein and stuff, like just silly things that comedians and actors and actresses have told stories about. Most of the time they're like, when I was on mushrooms, this weird crazy shit happened. You're like, yeah, okay, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So once again, everybody go check these out. They seem like a lot of fun. I'm going to check them out a little bit later. I know about a couple of them kind of already, like Jordan Kelper Fingers the Conspiracy. I watched that, and I've also watched the last podcast on the left. Red Web is tales of the internet's most intriguing mysteries, conspiracies, and the supernatural events. These people consider the stories that leave us with more questions than answers and do their best to fill in the gaps, just like I did your mom last night. Anyways, Trevor says he comes up with the facts, and then Alfredo is the comic relief. So they have a straight man and they have the clown, pretty much, right? They offer an entertaining mix of reporting and comedy, covering the creepiest videos on the internet. Ooze falling from the sky, the world's most mysterious phone number, a literal box of crazy. And then, of course,
Slim, if that would get taken out of context, they got the straight man and the clown. Like, that's why you actually said that. Like,
but what is it called when you have the two-man thing? It's the straight man and it's something else, and that's just the way that you would call that in an old stage routine.
But out of context.
I know, I totally.
But then again, it's you saying it, so nobody would expect.
Yeah, and have fun clipping that. Anyways, so this is from the Daily Show. So Jordan Kelper, he goes out and he like talks to people about Pizzagate, Hunter Biden's laptop, Italian satellites that won the Biden election.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah, hold on. This is a thing.
Oh my god.
There's an Italian. Oh shit. Let me do this. The Italian satellites that won Biden's election. So the tabulation machines sent to space the whatever, and they changed it and put it back down the thing. And of course, it was the Italians for some reason that did that. I don't know.
No, come on.
There are flying pizzas in space.
Yeah, totally. Exactly, Emily. That's exactly.
But also, like, if it was the Italian, they'd probably back Trump. Fucking fascist.
Exactly, Emily. No, of course. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
If one European country is a fascist country,
no, they're gonna back Trump for sure.
The Italians always are behind the guy who's gonna win or is highest up. Because when in World War II, when the one side start losing, they just switched over. So.
Is that the ghost phone number, Harry? So supposedly the reason why this is the most mysterious phone number is supposedly like a ghost answers it or some weird shit, and like nobody owns it or something. I think is what it is. Like I watched a documentary, or somebody did a video about this. I don't want to say a documentary because YouTube's not documentary or, but
it's too short to be a phone number.
It is 5675309. So there is a satanic phone number somewhere. I don't remember what the number was. But
there are some numbers that like are legitimately not owned, and that's because they're numbers that the movie world, right? Hollywood, each country has a different one.
Yeah, for us it's 555
in all movies. So it's like
for us it's 555.
Okay. I'm not sure what the one is around here.
Yeah, so anytime you watch a movie, they're like, "Oh, my number is 555-6720."
Yeah,
whatever. And so it's the
there are ones like that.
Yeah.
There was one movie that actually used a different number, and that number existed, but it had an answer machine with some commercials of that movie.
Yeah.
Which movie it was.
Yeah. But... That's smart.
Yeah, I believe that did happen, but I think that was before the 555 bull crap or whatever.
Yeah, like they paid. That was the movie specifically paid to do that, though.
Well, and I think it was before the changing that too. I think in like the 70s or something is when they changed it. I don't remember.
There was one movie that had it where it went to like a music.
Yeah.
Thing or something, and like you could play a whole ass album from some person.
And
that's smart.
And thank you for the person that made my mom's phone number that one thing. We got a lot of business that year. Thank you. Anyways,
what?
Don't know. I'm just fucking making bullshit up.
Okay. I was like, wait.
Sorry, go for this.
No. I was just thinking, like, wait, what happened to you this time?
This really big movie put my mom's personal line on a movie, and dude, she made a lot of money.
That was just to make it more legitimate when they were calling a hooker.
Yeah, they're exactly similar. Like I said, you made us a lot of money. Thank you very much, Steven Spielberg. You're so awesome. I love you. Anyways,
okay.
I find it funny. Someone legitimately paid like $1 million to get the mobile number 07007 007 007.
That and this phone number got sold for $1 gazillion in the New York area or something like that too. Like their person has this in the New York area, and then it does have like used to. I don't fucking know because like this is a gazillion years ago because I keep forgetting it's 2023. But the person bought this phone number for a lot of money, and they made a little. Every time you called it, it would say like it would just play the song or something like that. I don't remember. Harry, do you know what happened when you actually called that phone number? And it's not in every area code, and I think a lot of area codes just never gave this phone number out to people. So it's a dead number, I think, in a lot of places in the Americas. And I almost want to say this is the reason why they made the 555 every other number, is because this became such a problem, having this phone number being used so publicly, that everybody who accidentally got this number had problems with it in different area codes. And each state has like 20 area codes. So you literally could have this phone number 2,000, 5,000 times or something like that in the Americas.
Wow.
One of the taxi companies here where I live used to have the phone number 9111. So it's just an extra one for rescue.
Like the whole of the UK, it's just like +44 area code or internationally or 07 locally, but you could put in either and it just works the same.
Yeah, well, you got your international number and your local area code.
So somebody actually did this, and they called everyone. And I think I remember this. Dan the Man. He was a radio personality, I believe, and then like most of them. So people, I guess, did. I guess maybe they didn't know them. I guess you could just buy that freaking phone number. I know that like in New York and LA or something, people paid stupid amounts of money for that phone number. And I guess some people are playing it, or they play a recording, or some other stuff happened, I believe. Was it It was predating that song? Okay. I don't remember what happened. I know there was a thing that happened that they began using the 555 because they were like, oh shit, we can't just like put phone numbers out and then have it be like some random like teenage girl or something, right? And then like get a million calls from a bunch of creeps or something. I don't remember what happened, and maybe nothing happened. Maybe my brain is just that broken. But I thought something happened. Okay. Well, we can definitely look that at another time for sure. Harry, he put a link to what happens when you call all of those areas. That phone number and all the area codes, and even in Canada. So
in Canada,
that was their test number. Was the 555 beginning of stuff? Okay. Anyways, let's keep blowing on. So let's look at our thing. If you've not voted in the poll, please vote. It looks like Alien Travel Guide's number one with 50. Zoroastrianism. I don't even know how to say that right. And I'm not going to say, I'm just going to call it Zorro from now on. It's 29%. And we have Flat Earth Hidden Lands Map that just supposedly came out, 14%. And the Underworld Entrance is 7. So I'm going to give it like 30 more seconds, and we're going to go ahead and...
Yeah, Slim, are you even allowed to talk about that entrance? Come on.
Well, the mole people signed off on the papers, so I get to talk about just the entrance. I can't talk about what's inside of it.
Good.
We can talk about the hole that I made with my big cock. Oh,
no,
you know what I'm saying?
Just checking, Slim, because like
I know.
I don't want you to get in trouble again.
Like, well, see, yeah, you don't want me to have to press the red button. If I press the red button, we're all screwed. So, anyways, it was a radio station in Chicago that purchased the number. And I think they paid like stupid amounts of money for it or something, and they had some weird like thingy-mabobber recording that went along with it or whatever. So Zoroastrianism. Okay. I'm so sure I butchered the crap out of that. So we'll go ahead and we're just going to end the poll, and it is 50. Alien and Zorro's 28. Hidden Lands is 14, and Underworld is 7. We had 14 votes. So let's blow on, and we'll get to the Alien Travel Guide. Alien Travel Guide. Oh, sorry. Let's get to back here. I totally need another monitor, but I'll get there eventually. I got the pronunciation right. Okay, before this I've never actually heard of this very much. I kind of, but I never really looked into it before. Okay, Harry. I so many things. Anyway, so here we go. Here's the extra testicle guide to the Earth. The extraterrestrials travel guide to the planet Earth. So, Earth has a number of fantastic outdoor destinations for your visit to a third planet from the sun. I wonder if this is going to be easier. Okay, I'm going to do it this way because I can just scroll up. Earth has a number of fantastic outdoor destinations for your next visit to the third planet from the sun. Through much of this planet is covered by ocean, though, there are some well-reviewed sites to visit on land where you can go get a sense of what it is like to live on Earth. Yeah, weird aliens. If you ever want a glimpse of human existence, here are the spots where you should go. So Roswell, New Mexico. There's so much alien stuff out there. Oh, my sticker's not on that side. Damn it. Oh, maybe it's not on that one. I think it's on another one. My sticker's on.
Oh. Weird thing I heard about Roswell.
Okay.
So apparently the big hoo-ha about the alien crash that happened at Roswell.
Okay.
It was actually, in fact, America were testing a aircraft or something, and they didn't want to tell anyone about it. So when the crash happened, they were keeping quiet. And then when the people started talking about being aliens, they proper leaned into it and were like, it's not aliens. No, aliens are not real, knowing it would get everyone worked up to cover up the fact that it was just a new type of aircraft that they were test flying.
Yeah, of course. That's exactly what all of this bullshit is. Anytime that they say that people see aliens or blah, 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 or weird crafts and weird things in the sky, it's just people testing new shit. Like, we went over the flying car that they just made legal for you to actually buy and run in the Americas. And if you ever see it flying through the sky, it looks like just a little black fucking rectangle. So, of course. And yeah. And unfortunately, what happened with the first people that came upon it, they were not privy to what they were seeing. And so they claimed something, and then other people came in and were like, no, those are test dummies. Those are fake people to put inside of this thing that we put up in the air. And then, like, I think it's a weather balloon, and it just popped, and then it fell to the earth on some dude's land or some bullshit. Like, it could have been, yeah. Technically, is that or something else? But again, most of the time, it's just the government's testing shit, and they don't want us to fucking know. So they're just gonna say, "Oh, it could be this other thing."
Like that. Like they were. It was some secret shit that.
Yeah,
it was just America testing.
Yeah, of course it was, and they put in little fake people that were a little bit smaller than normal people. And so when these people found the dummies that have fallen to Earth from it popping, the high altitude balloon popping, they found these wannabe creatures that don't look human, because if you had a bunch of dummies, why would you like make them look completely human? You would just like barely paint eyes on them and maybe a mouth, and maybe the shape of their head would look, you know what I'm saying? You just need the weight there, and like, you know, their arms and legs don't need to really do anything. So like, anyways, like, it's and then they're doing testing out there, obviously, because like there's like no man's land out there around it. So the official story, exactly. Yeah, Project Mogul or whatever the freak it was called. Anyways, let's get on more with. So 76 years ago, in July 1947, the Roswell incident cemented Roswell, Mexico, as the place on the list of famous terrestrial locations on Earth. An infamous crash of an alien craft left humans confused and curious. Human officials attempted to cover up the incident, but many were not fooled. To this day, Roswell is the place of interest for intergalactic flyovers. So there is the Area 51 in Nevada. So not far from Roswell is Area 51, and so that's the next close place, but you can't even get near it. So like it's not even worth going there. Roswell is right outside of it. It's the town right next to it, to Area 51. And then next to that is Sedona, Arizona. Sedona, Arizona. So let's see. Supposedly there's a UFO vortex. Oh, you can go on UFO and vortex tours. Arizona. Oh, sorry. I'll go like that. Can we still see it all? Yeah. Okay.
It's just hovering there. Right. And then all of a sudden it was gone.
My UFO tour will forever change the way you think of the world around you. You will be using third-generation military night vision goggles that ensure you will see all kinds of UFO activity in the sky and on the mountains around Sedona, not to mention a million more stars. I guarantee sightings.
For me, this has been unbelievable. Like almost like brings tears to my eyes. Unbelievable.
Yeah, we definitely make contact. Visit SedonaUFO.com for
you know what you idiots saw? You saw shooting stars and falling stars and thingies that happen in the sky.
Right.
When you live in the city,
think the woman that you're paying to do this shit is going to set something up to make sure you have an experience.
Okay, well, hold on. Sure, but really quick. when you're living in the city and you're living in a lot of places, you cannot see all of the extra crazy shit that's going on in the sky, like falling stars, shooting stars, comet. What's it called? Where there's a lot of thingy-mabobbers falling in the sky at the same time. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Things like that. So when you go out to these places, because I've been there, you see so much weird, fucked up shit. And if you're using these weird third generation night vision goggles and you're looking at them up in the air, that's not what they're made for, you dumb cunts. That's not how. So when you see a falling star, you see something, it's going to make that shit bright as fuck and it's going to make it look insane. That's why she makes you fucking wear those.
I live close enough to London that I've got all the light pollution as well still. So I look out in the sky and I'll only see what looks like maybe 50 stars, 100 stars, right? First time I went to Cornwall and actually saw the night sky properly, right? I didn't know there were that many stars in the fucking sky.
That's what I'm saying. If you've never been out there,
there was not a gap between all the stars. There are that many, and it literally fucking blew my mind at 17. Yeah. Like I knew there were lots of stars, but I didn't know how bad the light pollution was where I live because I'm in the countryside technically.
Yeah, but you don't realize there's so much light pollution everywhere, bro.
I actually live in a dark sky area. But still, if I'm on the middle of the ocean, I see 1,000 times more stars.
And you see weird shit happening, right? Falling stars, all kinds of weird shit that if your brain did not know what you're seeing, you're going to go, weird shit. No, that's just how these weird things are. Like Sky does a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah.
And we know it because we multiple times. Well, for me, the proof that I have is unless the NASA is fucking lying about comets or whatever. There are certain times of the year, there's certain ways to be like, oh, there's going to be a meteor shower tonight. If you go to this desert around this area, you're going to see a gazillion thingy-mabobbers. That's not how aliens work. Unless they're traveling in a weird way and the government is just like, hey, you want to see a bunch of aliens that we call comet shower or, comets? Oh, go to here. No, I've gone there. And then I've also seen them like do weird directional things too. So I don't know why they started sometimes every once in a blue moon, they don't 100% go straight, but it's got to be a natural thing. I don't know what causes so just because your brain doesn't understand what you're seeing does not mean that it's not what you're seeing.
Well, Slim,
so next month,
not going straight is a completely natural thing.
Well, yeah, no, we never go straight. We always go forward because going straight, never mind. We'll talk about that later. So yeah, next month there's a meteor shower. Exactly. It's more fun to turn off the lights and just grab and put it whatever in your mouth, whatever comes first. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Where is there a meteor shower? What? Because they can be seen only. I don't think they can always be seen. Well, obviously, they can't be always seen around the world, right? So it's just certain parts.
Actually, because that's actually a page that I've had open for. Where's that again?
Yeah, I think I know the one they're on about.
Exactly. If you go to northern Georgia in the middle of nowhere, if you go to
August.
Okay. If you go to Appalachia, the Appalachian Mountains, or you go to all these like desolate places in the middle of fucking nowhere, when you look in the sky, it looks insane.
Yeah. On
exactly.
13th around here, it's at its maximum during the day here. So.
And I think when I was in Santa Fe last time, and I think that we even looked in the sky and saw, you could still, even with the light pollution, you could still see a bunch of crazy shit. So again, like, just because you're a punk ass looks in the sky and sees weird things doesn't mean a UFO.
Oh, wow.
Just because you can't identify it, then once again, that's another thing that's happening is people are taking out their cell phones and people are taking out different devices and they're seeing things, but most likely it is a meteor or something else hitting the atmosphere that's causing it to glow for a hot second until it goes away. And then your brain goes, alien aircraft, it was there and then it disappeared because it's so fast to go. You know what I'm saying? Like just because your brain and eyes don't see that you don't know what. Anyways.
What do you think about people that actually see the Northern Lights the first time?
Dude, if
you've never heard of that, like, oh my god, that would be
if you
as fuck.
Yeah, if you look at
visible from here.
Yeah, if you look at the writings from people in the ancient times or just in the last 100 years that go and see that shit, they're fucking flipping their shit. They're like, God's pissing in the sky or weird shit. You know, they say weird stuff. So everybody say hello to NANA.
Hey, NANA love.
Hello.
And I thought there was somebody else. Okay, maybe not. If there's anybody else who was lurking and wants to join us or say hello, please say hello to us. So, So once again, if you're in certain places on the earth, you're going to see different things. And I guess the Aurora Borealis or whatever was being able to be seen in like Northern America during a solar flare or something that happened.
We were able to see it too, technically.
Yeah. So like 2 weeks ago or something happened, right? Yeah, I don't remember. But anyways, it was something
we couldn't see it because of visibility being bad. But like,
but it was
we could see
There's
it.
been a few instances apparently that we should have been able to see it.
Don't make fun of Hick McDickerson's swamp gas, okay? I'm sorry that his swamp gas distracted you from seeing Jupiter's light, okay? I'm sorry. I told him to not eat that many beans, but he fucking did. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Yeah, Hick couldn't help himself.
It is not Hick's fault that Jupiter's tits glow like a disco ball with the amount of glitter she wears, right?
Yeah, no, I exactly.
That's a recipe for a disaster. The amount Hick smokes with the amount he farts and her lighting up like a disco ball.
And all the meth he smokes too, god damn it. I mean, that's gotta do something to your digestion
the constipation farts.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! All right. Anyways, you saw the Northern Lights in Minnesota in the early 90s. Yeah, so they do up here around the Americas. That's semi-northern, I think. I don't remember exactly where Minnesota is, but yeah, different times of the year, different things happen.
If it's the U.S., then it's North America.
No, but I mean northern in the Americas. I think it's a northern state in the Americas, is what I was getting at. because
Yes,
technically we're
it's
not
actually against the Canadian border.
Yeah, and technically we're not Northern America, we're Middle America because Canada is Northern. Even though we're considered that, which is racist as crap. Because why are we separate? Why is the white people's the North and the South is not white people? That's kind of really weird. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Is that it was? Yeah, that's what I said. I believe it's a northern state, so definitely that makes sense. You could have seen that during certain times of the year. You could not see that in Mississippi or Texas or other places. Although I think that I heard that I might have been able to see it here in Colorado, but I think there was a very, very small window for us to see that here. And I don't think that our visibility was very optimal during those couple days or something. So I wasn't able to actually see it. And I haven't seen it with all my travels yet. But anyways, let's keep blowing up. So now we're going to get into British territory. We're gonna go talk about United Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Over here, like a top G. We're talking about Ramshamble Forest, Ramblehams Forest. I'm sorry. I'll stop. How do you say that, Fila?
Rendlesham.
Okay. I will try to not be a dick very much more, although I can't help it sometimes. So yeah, so. We're talking about this place.
How Bubba J would say it.
Yeah, and I love how we have this huge barrier fence wall for
That's probably like army or something.
Well, it says maybe. So a close call in the 1980s has made this forest a top destination for extraterrestrials. Humans visit this place to walk the UFO trail and learn more about the now famous UFO sighting several decades ago. A downed craft sent Chivas, I'm sorry, hold on. Sometimes when I have to say these sentences, I'm just like, God damn it, I have to say what? So anyways, a downed craft sent nearby farm animals into a frenzy, and humans who came to investigate caught a tantalizing glimpse of a UFO, which has left impressions on the grounds that humans could not explain.
No, that farmers could not explain.
Exactly. And then, of course, Stonehenge in the UK. We can't watch this because it's motherfucking History Channel, and they copyright claim us way too much. So I'm not even playing this. So of course it's one of the great mysteries on Earth is Stonehenge, even though we kind of figured out exactly what it is or like why they're doing it, and we think that there's festivals around it and blah blah blah, yakety schmackety, and multiple cultures used it. But anyways, they're saying that the monolithic structure is extraterrestrial and it's done for the aliens, although most believe it was it was created by the ancient humans as a place for ritual and religion, which I just said. And I think there's way more proof of that. And I believe we've figured out that there was like 3 different versions of it. So there was wooden version, there was a more stone version, and then there was the version we see now. So there's
Woodhenge, Seahenge, and Stonehenge. Woodhenge and Stonehenge are near each other, like literally 10 miles apart.
Okay, there we below, yeah.
And like there was different iterations of Stonehenge because like there were multiple circles out, and then it changed. Basically, like there was the original circle, and there were like bodies buried there because it was originally a graveyard, and then it became like ritual place of pilgrimage and blah blah blah. There's even like there was a Neolithic village near there as well.
And
like
it pretty much was like a festival grounds, and so maybe a couple times a year
all the way from Scotland to come down
just to go there and then sell their wares, meet new people, trade stuff, and party. And then also it was like a solstice and a handful of other times of year that like they were using it to pray to the gods, give to the gods, for the new harvest, the end of harvest, for all the other things like blood moons, eclipses, and things like that. And so it was just a place for a lot of different cultures to gather and to go party, pretty much, is what I think it is. So let's talk about Wycliffe. Well, I'm so sure I butchered the fuck out of that. Australia.
No, that's actually right. That's how you would say Wycliffe.
Okay. Just making. I just
like
feel
a
like
lot of Australian ones are said quite Britishy.
Okay, so I get you.
So I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. Anyways, so this is the UFO capital of Australia. It's in the Northern Territory. To see some of the amusing alien themed decor. Besides UFOs, there isn't much there for humans to see, except for there is a holiday park that they have there. The park encompasses 60 acres. Jeebus Christ, 60 acres, including a lake. It was a man-made lake that's great for fishing, I guess. That's kind of surprising unless they put fish in there. But sometimes man-made lakes do end up with fish. It's still very, very weird for me, but I'm not a animalologist, so I don't know exactly how that's. But I think they probably put fish in there. They probably stock fish. I don't know. They do that here. Yeah, what? I know. Like in Colorado here, Estes Park, in the lakes and the rivers and the streams, we do fill them with rainbow trout and some other fish.
Why you put them on the grill?
No, well, that's why they throw so many in there, so that fishermen can go in there. And yes, there's a depleting population of them, but we put a lot of fish into the areas around here and lakes and not, I guess not ponds, but anyways, they do that, and then you can go fishing there and stuff to catch, and that's what they're doing, and they're repopulating the natural environment because I guess they got overfished. I don't remember 100% why they have to stock them besides that letting fishermen fish. So San Clemente, Chile. It's probably the better way to say it. Chilito, get back in your room. Sorry, that was.
That's one of the best things on the whole fucking internet.
I know, I love it. And doesn't she say grab the dog and go back to your room, Chalito, or something, like, like it just like downgrading him so much. Like, it was hilarious. So anyways, famous for hundreds of close encounters between humans and extraterrestrials, San Clemente, Chile features a 19-mile UFO trail through the Andes. It's a mountain range that's ideal for brief landings. Why do they only briefly land there? That's kind of weird to say that. But anyways, I'm not even going to try to say that. The geological platform in particular has been a popular landing spot for centuries, and humans continue to visit this spot for a chance to glimpse life from another planet. So that is all of the thingy bobbers for that article. So if you are an alien and you're watching, that's where you should go to go hang out with all the alien enthusiasts.
I mean, I imagine now they know the places they want to avoid, so they don't have to see the crazy humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably
let's avoid there. That's where all the people that fetishize us go.
Exactly. Although, if you want to hand job aliens, you probably want to go there. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so now,
you want to go to Fort Collins, Colorado?
There you go. I give the best hand jobs. Although Lizard probably has me beat because he is always in the middle stall. But never mind. Close this, open this, go back. Okay. Now we're going to go to the flat earth. Shows us their new map.
Woohoo!
So flat earthers expose their lunacy with the latest hidden land map. Blah, 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 yakety schmackety. I don't even need to freaking read that. I just need to, oh, son of a bee sting. Nope, I don't care about that. Yeah, no, I don't. No, okay. This is as close as we need to get with this. Let me go ahead and... Come on, Beavis. There we below. Yeah, totally. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah, they're undermining the confidence of armed forces and intelligence and stuff by saying it's just like ancient aliens saying, oh, it's got to be some otherworldly thing other than our government being able to figure out how to make the dark, all the thingy-mabobbers that we recently found out that they're doing that go under the radar or we can't see, the Blackbird or whatever the heck that's called from like the 90s. That shit, when it was flying, it looks like a black ball because it's this weird winged craft and it's going so fast and your eyeballs can only make it seem like stuff, can only see the resolution so well when it's so far up in the air and it's going so fast, right? And then our dumb brains don't understand that because we don't know the technology that's being put around us. When people are making new drones or new vehicles, you may see one of them flying around, you know? So you don't know what it is, but it's obviously something of this world. Otherwise, our government would have technology so advanced that we would blow all the other countries out of the water if it was true that we had something or we found something nobody else did. And if every government knew about the alien technology, why would they not be using it? To hide it from who? Why would you not say we stumbled upon this fucking technology and now we can use it? You don't even have to say aliens did it. You just have to say we figured out a new way to pull ourselves through space-time and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is son of a bee sting. All right, we'll go over this just right. Yeah, go ahead.
Guess what I just realized?
What?
It's an hour in and we're already on to the second subject.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Not videos. It's not videos that we're pausing.
But still, we're doing really good. Yes, you're right. I can't assume that aliens have external genitalia, but I will flick your bean. I'll do whatever I have to make you come aliens.
He said a hand job. He didn't say that was.
That's true. Yeah, that's
on
what,
the penis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will do whatever you'd like me to do.
That's just him using his hands to please them.
It's just like in South Park when they went to go visit the Gorblots and they were all at the strip club and they ended up doing technically like space cocaine and they watched the aliens play with each other's whatevers. I don't know what you have and what, but I'm down for whatever. Hook it up. Wait, there is a YouTube channel where they allege Putin has a space ark, and there's one in Ukraine, and that's why they invaded. Oh my Jeebus! Because the 90, son of a beast thing. Okay, I can't read all of that. Oh, arc build for advanced. Yeah, no, totally. The arc thing is hilarious for sure. Is my sound cutting in and out or something like that?
No, it's okay on this end.
Okay.
We just lost the cat,
sure.
but.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you all what they're talking about, and we don't need to zoom in because this is fucking idiocracy. So what they're saying is this is the ice wall. So this is the flat earth inside here, right?
Wow.
Then for some reason, there's a whole nother flat earth land that is encompassed. But this one is encompassed with dirt land, not an ice wall for some reason. There's a little bit of ice up here. There's a little bit of ice down there.
Yeah, because that's mountains. Like, so basically, we only have ice here at the North Pole, here at the South Pole, and the rest is all warm as fuck. Wait, what?
None of this makes any sense. And then there's then there's this outer ring with all these lands that the governments are hiding because the governments want everybody to starve to death and for us to not have resources, because that's what governments do, right? They make sure that their people are starving to death and dying. Obviously, there are cultures that are not paying that much attention to their peoples, kind of like the Americas, and there's a couple, but literally, if there was this much extra shit, why would every country be fighting over this?
Also, that's how you make the most money, is making sure your customer base dwindles, dies, and starves to death. It's not like having more space for people that would be able to make more money and more everything
and
more. They'd be able to make more money.
And what they say is all of these lands have all of these resources. Who is mining that? Who's taking those resources to use them? Why would we just be sitting on them? That doesn't make any fucking sense. And now we're going to go talk about this another ring of lands.
Well, even more. Wow.
Yeah, and this one's called Odin. This is Atlantis. This is Leprechauna or whatever the fuck it's. Yeah. Like this is Nemo. Osiris.
Then we can go find it.
All of these things are all these like weird, obscure lands that, or not even lands, but like obscure gods and deities and stuff as well. I mean, obviously Atlantis and Leprechauna or Lube, whatever, that's another mythical land that they talked about in ancient times. Odin is a god. Nemo, I think, is a reference to God. Osiris is Isis, or Isis is I believe an Egyptian god, right?
Yeah.
The Isle of Amamor or whatever. That Amamor is a thingy-mabobber. So why all this?
Well, and they had to come up with names somehow.
Well, but then look at all this. The scorched wastes is the frozen wastes, the blah, blah, blah ocean.
They have to call the habitable land by something old to make it seem older and more legitimate.
Yeah.
And then they have to make the other one sound scary and desolate to show they're uninhabitable.
Yeah, and this one's called Magellan's Isles. So again, they're just using mythology, or they're just like pulling all this crap out. So why would the people ruling all of the countries just keep us inside of here and not have us out here working it, and we would be going through all this other bullshit? Why are we stuck inside of here? I know what they're going to say. They are going to say they're doing it because they're trying to get us, the deep state is trying to get us to not believe in religion. And by hiding all this stuff, we're going to not believe in God. And by not believing in God, they're going to have control over us.
Why would that lead to a belief in God? Why would there be more land than we think there is lead to a belief in God?
It's they're trying to hide it from us.
Because, like, okay, if we knew that there wasn't that land before, and God was like, oh shit, I need to move my little ant collection into a bigger tank, better sort that out, and suddenly there was more inhabitable land for us, then we're like, oh shit, that's kind of proofy. You know, that wasn't there before, and it's just magically appeared now, but they're saying that land's always been there.
Yeah.
And the government has managed to find out its existence, colonize it, and hide its existence, despite the fact that anyone could have a boat that could afford it for thousands of years. And
so during
discovered it, and it, yeah.
So let's just break it down even. Totally, Vila, but let's just go this way. during World War I and World War II, why would the opposition keep it secret? Why does we're fighting a world war to take over the world? The Nazis would have told us about this bullshit for sure. Literally, they would have.
And also, if it was true, that would be disprove God, because the ice wall is the base of the firmament.
Yeah, again.
And
but,
outside that, it's all just water.
Supposedly,
And
there's 3.
How about the coordinating system? You can go 90 degrees north, but 450 degrees south.
Well, the coordinates, that's just a human concept. That's nothing to do with nature.
Yeah, but it wouldn't work, obviously. And so, but so once again, let's just look at this. So in this thing, all the other planets around that we see, except for somehow the Earth is this weird square like thingy mabobber sitting on top of a nothing for whatever reason. Like, dude, what the fuck? How much crack are y'all smoking? Like, how do you honestly think this is? Well, I think, and I think they smoke a lot of drugs. And like, I'm an alcoholic, but I think they drink way more than me. If y'all believe this, and if you do, and you're not doing drugs or drinking alcohol, you need to go see a therapist and or get on brain drugs, because your brain is broken and you need help with it. You need to talk to somebody, and we're gonna go over CC next week, and we're gonna go over Daniel Pratt. Daniel Pratt just made another video, and goddamn it, we've got to go over it. I don't want to. I hate that motherfucker.
Pratt seems like such a mean-spirited person.
No, he's a douche nozzle. He literally is a douche nozzle, because he's like, how can you idiots believe in fucking math and science and numbers? I sit in my basement and do nothing. You guys make measurements. You guys are the idiots. Wait. We do the experiments and we prove it, and we're the idiots. Like he said, why doesn't NASA take a P1000 or whatever the fuck that bullshit ass camera is and take it into space? Because it doesn't work in space, you idiot.
Oh, it
the
does,
cameras we use.
It'll probably freeze or something.
Yeah, no. And a P1, that camera would not work in space. You have to do certain things to it, like a GoPro, or certain things that are encased in a certain way, and then also the certain moving parts can't. You know what I'm saying?
And also the P900 and the P1000
are shit.
They have the best zoom lens, or the biggest zoom on a
shitty camera
built into it, but like the sensor apparently isn't that great.
Yeah, no, the sensor is bad. Yeah, the sensor's not.
The camera is perfect for where it's made.
It has the zoom built in. Built in means shit.
Yeah,
not necessarily.
The camera,
no, necessarily. Yes, if it's built in, it's not a good camera. That's why the best cameras, you buy different lenses for it.
But the camera is built for making pictures of nature, of birds and bird watching, and
it's made
for that one. It needs a very big zoom, and there's light enough, so the sensor does not have to be big. But if you want a good camera with where it can actually capture light perfectly, you need a camera with a bigger sensor.
Digital SLRs are tourist cameras.
It's made for taking a photo from like 200 feet or closer. Or maybe 1,000. It's not made for going further than that. And again, its sensor is shite comparatively to a real freaking high quality camera. Just because you might pay 1,000, I don't even think they're that anymore. I think they're way cheaper. You go buy a real freaking camera. My phone camera is almost better than a fucking one of those now, almost.
Yeah, but they are built as birdwatcher cameras that don't want to switch lenses.
Yeah, they're made for fast close up. Well, not close, but 1,000 feet or something range to be able to change a thing really quick and go into your different settings, or even just put it on auto, and you're gonna get, they're not a good camera at all, and their sensor is fucking shite comparatively to a bunch of other like really quality things. And that's the thing they don't understand. And then also you need a stabilizer and blah, blah, blah. If you're going to try even to take a photo of the moon, and, you have to put it on a fucking tripod, or, a lot of things. I mean, I used to do a lot of professional photography, and if I didn't have the mount completely set up to where it was like completely steady and I pushed in the thing, it barely moved just enough to where it came out blurry.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, change the app, and then the aperture, and then did it, and then, okay, cool. I got, what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and once again, most of the time you have to take more than one photo of everything. You never take one photo of anything. You take as many as you can. You're just like, click, 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 and however you have it, either an automatic and or you're just pressing it, and or hopefully you got a feed, or even if it is a film, click. Literally, you do it as many times as possible, and hopefully you got the beginning, middle, and end, or you got one photo out of like 50 that was perfect.
Yeah. Like, most of these people don't know about how to work any of the settings whatsoever. Like, so they need to stabilize and shit, but also they don't know how to maintain their cameras. They walk around with their camera around their neck while they're walking, bounding it back and forth as it goes. That's bad for it. Those cameras are sensitive to temperature change as well. You're not meant to just have it around your neck at all weathers. Like, you should keep it in the camera bag so it's protected from the weather. And
not be bouncing it around. Yeah, exactly. Similarly, there's so many things that these idiots don't understand that makes it so. Of course, your dumbass doesn't get a fucking good photo. And once again, you're more willing to fuck up the image and other than getting it right, because you're already biased to it being fucking fake, or that we live on a flat earth, when it's like, no, go and hang out with like a real person who knows how to take photos, or a real videographer that knows how to take video, and they know how to set up the thing. They know how to white balance. They know how to set up their f-stop. They know how to set up all the thingies, like, there you go. Just because your dumbass doesn't understand how to do it and you fuck it up isn't our fault. And the other thing is, your dumbasses don't understand fucking math. Go and take a math class, you idiot. That's the thing about. Anyways, okay, let's go on to the next thing. What's the next thing? The Zipperlatorium, or whatever the fuck it's called. Open. All right, so here we blow with this.
You're not sharing it, by the way.
Yeah, you're not.
It's the Underworld entrance. Is the next.
That was the last one.
Oh no, Voltizolitarian. We haven't done yet.
Oh,
we still need to do Voltizolitarian. Whatever.
Oh, why did you do the map first?
We just did the map.
Yeah,
that was the flat Earth map that we just did. So here we blow. I kind of knew about this religion, but I didn't know very much about it, and then now I believe it's kind of resurrecting. So, what is this belief, and what do their followers believe? So, historically speaking, it's a monolithic religion. Historically speaking, monolithic religions are new kids on the block thing. So normally throughout history, we believed in multiple deities and good and bad deities, gods and goddesses and stuff.
It makes more sense. The idea that one entity could contain every emotion, every adaptation of humanity, good and bad,
is very silly.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and that's why Christianity had to make Satan, or had to make up the demons of the religion, because you need a good and a bad version, which is fucking hilarious. They're like, there's one God, but he's got demons and angels, and they're fighting, and they're almost as strong as him, but never mind. So
the idea that like all good, God is all good and the devil is all bad, but no one can be all good or all bad. No one.
Yeah, and it's silly. So during circa 20,000 to 1,500, 20,000 to 15,000 BCE, there was this religion. I've got the magic stick, so I'm the magic man who knows the ways of the beast. And you understanding where all religion comes from. So this is like the beginnings of some of religion, I guess is the best way to put it. But in this case, there's tales of gods, heroes, villains, etc. to develop like those in the Indian subcontinentals or the ancient Greece. In ancient Greece, some people think of Judaism as the oldest religion, but no. This one dates back nearly 4,000 years ago, a couple hundred years before the Jebus. So it's an assembly of faith, as the Asna. Really, what they believe in is that there's good and bad deities. So offering worship to talk to righteous and wicked devils that seek to thwart people, an important prophet, blah, blah, blah. That person, that's where they get the name from, came through the cosmos, and we don't need to know that it was 6th century BC, during the Jewish Babylonian exile. I mean, that's part of it, but not really. So about 4,000 years ago, maybe probably 3,500 years ago, there was written a number of written and historical records about this tradition or this religion. Ancient Greeks dated to life around the same kind of time. So it's around the same time. So 66,350 BCE is where the name where I think the religion got its name, began being talked about. In the late 19th century, the German-loving philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, also widely regarded works after the prophet, and so he was writing stuff about this. I don't know about that prophet per se exactly, but he was writing about like that kind of religion, the way that it is a good and evil deities, I believe. So like Hebrew and Christian Bibles, the holy text comprise of an assortment of writings from various sources over a long span of time, because they've been talking about this for a gazillion years. Let's see. So there's 72 hymns set to songs, interwoven into the religious rituals. So back in the day, they didn't have writings, so it was all by word. And so they had 72 hymns that they would sing that was about this religion. They did, of course, animal sacrifices. They fights with dragons with a capital D. Yeah, I love that capital D. Belching forth his poison. Oh, so I'm sorry. Well, it does. Okay, I guess it does say of this person, the libations to Ahara Mazda. So they claim that they did animal sacrifices, fought dragons, belched forth poison. supplications for protection, quotes from this person. They talk to the stars and fire. Mainly, they did stuff about fire and sun and fire purity. So divine revelations of that dude. We mentioned that their followers eventually migrate. Oh, I didn't know that they mentioned that yet. But anyways, their followers migrated to India and Pakistan.
Okay.
And if you look at the map, it says you can see how northwest India, Pakistan, and Iran blended together along the coast of the Gulf of Oman. Oh, yeah, I think that's how, whatever. Let's see. So they originated in tribes of polytheistic nomadic herder travelers through the region. So they were nomadic. They didn't stay in one place. They probably followed the seasons and followed the animals. They share kind of a common heritage of Hinduism, which they believe in multiple gods that do different things, and different things watch over certain things and stuff. And it's kind of like how the Catholicism has their those douche nozzles where there's a whatever of shitting yourself, constipation, and all the other things. What do they call those? Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure somebody will say exactly what those idiots are called. But anyways, it was an oral tradition, obviously, and then committed to writing poetically in a form between 1,500 and 500 BC. So it was an oral tradition until around that time when they're beginning to write things down. Of course, there's some disagreements between blah, 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 yakety schmackety and stuff, because we're talking about ancient times and then modern Afghanistan and Iran. So they claim different things about this deity being certain places at certain times is what they're crying about. Like it's a specific place that the birthplace of that person outside of Tehran in Iran's northern Caucasian Sea, and blah blah blah, right? And so they're just crying about where they were, how they were, just like where Jesus was put on the cross, where he was put in the cave, where he died, where he was resurrected, where he was born, all these other things. It's just, they are fighting over where that exactly is, because you can make a lot of money being the place where these deities did anything. Just like nowadays we do it with ghost hunting and Sasquatch, Yeti, and cryptids. We just do it now without deities. We're just doing it with cryptozoology. For those, it sounds kind of like the Jesus story, because again, like I was saying, this person did things to get things and blah blah blah, and like a deity or a thing being killed, resurrected for the benefit of the society is not a new thing. Judaism at the time needed there to be a revolution, or there were a sect of people that wanted there to be a revolution, which they thought would bring the end of the world, and they needed there to be a deity that came back to life, that died, so that it could take away our sins, so that the next part of God killing us and making the end of the world happen. And what's it called? The last book of the Bible was written during Nero's time, because they thought the end of the world was going to happen during Nero's time, because they thought he was the Antichrist. So it's just all the same thing, how they make this circle about how there needs to be this to take over this and blah, 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 yakety schmackety and stuff. And it's mainly about, that's what's a lot with Eastern cultures. It's a lot about good and evil universes battling each other out in modern times. Obviously, ancient cultures, there was a lot of that Roman and other European places at the time. Now it's in Persian Empire, or it was in the Persian Empire, founded by Cyrus the Great, of course. Cyrus the Great, of course, in 550 BCE. So that's modern day Iran. He ruled. Okay, Cyrus is the ruler who ended Jewish Babylon exile. He ended it. Okay, I thought he was exiled, but I guess that's not what it says, right? It says he ended the Jewish Babylonian exile in Iran. Okay. Which contributed to the cross-pollination between Zoro and Judaism. Oh, and then later Christianity. Okay, sweet. Alexander the Great conquered Persian Empire in 330 BCE, and then that gave way to the Parthenon in those times, and the Sassanian dynasties. So that gave way to those empires.
Word I don't know what it means. Says that says Karen. That's the word Daniel used to describe the Antichrist.
Wait,
verses
where's
chapter 7 verse 8 and chapter 8 verse 9.
We always knew Karens were the problem.
You mentioned the word Antichrist, so I had to bring up that Karen literally is a biblically prophesied villain.
We always knew that.
Thank you, Commander. That's amazing.
And then we now get into the Sassanian Empire, which fell to the Prophet Muhammad, and nobody draw Muhammad at all. Otherwise, we're all going to die. Nobody do this. Nobody do this.
Why not?
Nobody do that. Nobody draw Muhammad. I think he's got a little thing up here. I don't remember what it was, and maybe the stripes. And nobody draw Muhammad. Otherwise, we're all going to be killed. Nobody do that, what I just did. Okay. Anyways, I'm such a dumbass. Okay.
Oh my God. We had such a thing happen over here. Like years ago, a teacher wanted to name a teddy bear. Like this class had a vote and they wanted to name the class teddy bear Muhammad. Right? And all the Muslim parents went mental, and it's like, Muhammad, it's you name your children Muhammad. Muhammad is the most popular boy's name at the time.
And it was pro it. It was not anti. This was not a joke.
They literally weren't trying to name it after
the Muhammad
actual
or
Muhammad.
the prophet.
They were just naming it a popular boy's name.
Yeah, which was a positive experience. It was not like in jest. It was not made for them to like put on a noose or for them to burn it or as an effigy. It was not an effigy.
The happy class cuddly that the good kid got to take home for the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. It was a positive thing that was a pro life, and or again, it was not for the prophet. It had nothing to do with it. But of course, we all know about the was it in Netherlands that the news reporters like showed a weird thingy-mabobber of it, and then they were like murdered or something.
Norway.
No, that was in
was it
France,
Norway? Okay,
and it was Charlie.
Oh yeah,
sure. Yeah. Again, like the idiocracy of that is so insane. Okay, let's keep going on. So,
to be fair, France is actually extremely Islamophobic.
Yeah.
France is extremely racist, and like, if you imagine, regardless of what Charlie, whatever his surname was, it was intention being mean or light-hearted or joking, the rest of the country is treating them like absolute dog shit. Hijabs are being banned, like your religious freedoms in that country are being banned only as a Muslim. It's gonna cause an uproar. Like, I'm not okay that they did it, but I can understand why they were angry. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like, I don't think that any of their anger
been
justifies fucking killing someone, though, because all
they
they've
shouldn't have
done is
killed them
made
for a
themselves
joke,
look
but
worse.
yeah. But anyways, keep blowing on. From Muhammad during the 7th century's rise of Islam, that effectively killed the Zoro religion. And if anybody's watching that's like a part of this religion, I'm not trying to be a dick for not saying the whole thing, because like I'm not saying that whole word. Because it was technically the dominant world religion at the time, but it was killed off because Muhammad came into power during the 7th century in Islam. There are still a bunch of texts that have survived, and that's why we still know about it, and there's still people that are practicing, like these lovely ladies. Look at how cute they are, and look at how like they're amazing traditional garb. This is awesome. So right now there is a educational institute, and they make it more like a pretty abstract version of these texts. They're not like going exactly off of it and saying blah blah blah. They're just living their best life, understanding that there's good and bad deities. That's pretty much what it is, just multiple deities that you can appease or not. And I don't even think that when I read through this a little bit more, they're not like sacrificing goats or children or anything to this. Literally, it's just they know that there's a separation between spirit and the physical world. There's two effects for each other. One choice creates one's fate. So it's really just saying whatever you do, you're going to get put back on you to some extent. The acts of wrath, violence, deceit are strictly forbidden. They believe in the afterlife, you will be punished for what you're doing on this earth. But honesty, compassion, charity, and making good on promises are great virtues. So they believe in not fucking with people. They don't discriminate between gender, race, and ethnicity, because they actually came from, just like we saw up here, from like everywhere. I mean, literally, it was like Egyptian, it was Muslim, well, not, you know what I'm saying? It was all the different places that came together that were doing that. I don't want to like pigeonhole and say the wrong names, but it was a lot of everybody coming together. It wasn't just one culture claiming this per se. It was around for a hot second until it was Islam was overtaken. I think that's the right word. I think it was that area, right? Anyways, let's keep blowing on. Let's see. So we have the revelation of this person, and it describes a man going into the underworld and reporting the fates and the virtues of the sinful. In the Divine Comedy, it pretty much says the same stuff. So if you were to read the revelation of this person, it literally is almost Divine Comedy that homie wrote. It talks about people being lazy, eternally eaten by demonic animals, a woman who was hung upside down with her tongue pulled through the back of her head for disgracing her husband, going against his wishes. I know that's very, very archaic, but that's some of the examples of, and again, I don't believe they completely believe in all of this, but that's part of the revelation of this gentleman, what they actually wrote down eventually. It discusses the rules for ritual purification, the creation story, the creation myth, the tale of Yima, the first king, and the temptations by, and the defeat of the evil spirit of that person. So really, it's just an old world. It's like one of the first Muslim cult, religions and a couple other places that got put together. So this is just like one of the first ancient cultures. Let's see really quick. We pretty much went over most of the stuff. So communities equal less than 200,000 people that are practicing this now. It looks like so there's 50. Okay, it's Persi, India. 50,000 people believe in that, and then 1,000 in Pakistan, and this is in 2021 when Harvard studied. Oh, the New York Times did something, and then Harvard University says that they found less than 200,000 people around the world that are practicing Zoroastrian. There was a revolution in 1979 it was the religious tolerance weird shit they did where they tried to crack down on it. So that's why their numbers probably dropped. So there we go. There's that. There's Zoroastrianism or whatever the heck it's called.
Zoroastrianism?
Yeah, Zoroastrianism. That's when Zorro fucks you so hard you never mind. That's something different. Let's see. Let's get into yeah. Okay, so archaeologists have found an ancient entrance to the underworld under a church in Mexico. Same difference? I don't know if they actually eliminated, but they definitely oppressed that religion during that time. That's why it went away. Do you see a rainbow in there? I'm totally sure you do see a rainbow in there. Yes.
Enters to the underworld. Is it just one of the tunnels into the US?
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, totally. I mean, the underworld is the US, so of course it is. So let's get into this, although I do need more ice, but that's okay. We can probably get through this right quick. So in 1674, Francisco de Burgoa, a historian of the storied Dominican order religious sect, wrote of a vast labyrinth under the ancient ruins of the Melita, I don't know, in Mexico, that the Zaptecs people saw as an entrance to the underworld. Now a team of researchers have proven the legend to be true by using modern tools to finally discover the sprawling underground temple of that place. I'm totally not fucking saying that bullshit. Not that it is bullshit, just I don't know how to say that. Which is a palace of rest beneath the ancient site. It was inhabited as early as roughly 2,000 years ago, and it was a significant religious site for the Zapotec people. I know I said that very white. I'm sorry. At this time, when Spanish colonizers included Catholics, like that douche nozzle who killed a lot of people, invaded and then wrecked the site and drove its inhabitants away. That douche nozzle reported a fantastical underground component, a vast subterranean temple consisting of 4 interconnecting chambers containing tombs of the high priestess and the kings of the. I'm not gonna say that. From the last subterranean chamber, a stone door led into a deep cavern extending 30 leagues below ground. Why would you call it leagues if we're not in water? That's not how you would say that, right? Do you say leagues if we're not in water?
I have got no fucking clue.
Tiny? Would you call it Okay, maybe leagues just means down. Maybe just down, right? Because league. Well, I don't know. Never mind. This cavern was intersected by other passages like streets. Its roof supported by pillars. Today, Catholic Church stands where an ancient center of that once life survived, and there is an indiscrepancy. Oh, hold on. Interdisciplinary team of researchers from several Mexican institutions and the government decided to look for the signs of an ancient entrance into the underworld during a 2022 expedition. How long is this? Okay, so I'm going to play this and hopefully I can take a piss and get more ice before this ends. We'll see. And hopefully I remember to turn off my camera. Yeah, 2 minutes. I think I can do it.
It's quite a quick piss.
Okay. So, was most of that in Spanish? No, it was in English. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Okay, so anyways, let's see.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so the missionaries had all entrances to this underground labyrinth sealed because they were scared of it. So they leaving only the palaces standing above the ground, of course. Then they finally uncovered it. A team used a ground penetrating radar, and that's what they showed, I believe, in the video. Electrical resistivity, topography, and seismic noises from the topography. They found a large void connecting a significant geological anomaly. So they figured out there was thingy-mabobbers down there, which was 5 to 8 meters underground. They obviously blocked the entrance with the main altar of the Catholic Church because they didn't want people going down there.
Turns out they might not have wanted people going down there because they pulled a British trick where they build over the site of a pagan place.
Yeah, well, that's what
they found evidence of an older temple.
Yeah, Catholicism.
Like Edinburgh.
Catholicism didn't want people to see this because they thought it was satanic or whatever, because it was not in their ideals of.
They also just wanted to take over the religious site. That's what they do.
Yeah, well, that, of course. Yeah, no, of course, that's exactly what it was. And so they were hiding the whatever. So the discovery of skulls, weapons, and over 100 oil lamps dating back to nearly 2,000 years in the cave near Jerusalem, collected between 2010 and 2016, indicates the cave has all of the cultic and physical elements necessary to reserve it as a possible portal to the underworld. And it's not cultic. I guess the could have been cult. No, it was their religion, and we're not going to call their religion a cult wherever they were. It was used, from what they say, necromancy ceremonies. I don't know about that 100%. I think they just did Day of the Dead or death ceremonies there. I don't think it was necromancy ceremonies, just because they found skulls and weird things.
Well, that's probably what the Catholic Church wants you to believe, that these monsters used to do that.
Yeah, and it says there was a collaboration between the Mexican National Institute of History and Anthropology, National Autonomous University of Mexico, and the Association for Archaeological Research and Exploration. So, I think they may just be trying to push a narrative. I don't freaking know, because it was called Project That. So I don't know, but anyways, there we blow. That is all of the stuff in thingamabobbers.
Because a lot of them misunderstand the majority of this.
Yeah, of course. They
People
find
think
skulls.
necromancy when it's anything to do with death, when like
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of religions, it's not necromancy, it's not death magic. It's like some tribes that bring out the mummified body of their ancestors to bathe it, dress it, blah blah blah.
There's so many. There's so many things in different religions where,
and also,
like in
people so misunderstand what sacrifice is. Like when they sacrificed animals, it wasn't necessarily like the animal dead, blah blah blah. It was they would sacrifice that animal because that meant that they didn't get all the milk from it. The meat wouldn't be consumed. It would be they were sacrificing all the potential energy that animal had to make babies, to produce food, to make money, for all that. So it wasn't necessarily like killing the animal itself was a sacrifice. That was part of it. It was everything else that comes with that animal dying instead of living. And so theoretically, you could sacrifice an animal without killing it. It just means that you have to like do nothing with it and let it die naturally, and then don't eat the meat or anything, bury it. Does that make sense? Like,
of course.
People mistake what those sorts of things are so heavily.
Academically, and of course, anybody who's nowadays theist are not going to understand the ancient ways of the reason why you would do certain things. Like even in let's talk about the Phuket festival right quick for the fuck of it. In India, near Phuket, there are people, what they do is they put swords and they pierce their bodies with thingamabobbers. But if you'll notice, they hang fruit off of them. So what they're doing is they're giving up their suffering for the next harvest of that year. So to an outsider, it looks like these weirdos are just piercing the fuck out of themselves because they're psycho. But if you look at it and you watch what temples they go to and when they give up that offering and when they take out the stuff, it is for a specific purpose. Does that make any sense? And should people be doing that? Maybe not. But it's not just because of Satan. Satan's not making these people put swords in their mouth and carrying fruits.
No, and it's not
from the piercings or
it's not.
Yeah, and it's not exactly. It's for the sacrifice, for the culture, for everybody. It's for everything other than what your brain wants to think that it is.
Because our views on stuff is very
Western.
Western centric, Christian centric, white centric,
yeah,
and modern centric. Like, we have this like look back of as modern people, like, oh my gosh, that's so like archaic.
Yeah.
And it's sad. Like, I don't know.
Okay, well, let's do this right. Let's do this right quick, maybe. Yeah. No, I want to do this another time when we have Melissa here. I was going to go over their southern accents, but we're going to do that when Melissa's here. And Mississippi slang. We're going to do that when we have some of our other people here. Let's see. Let's just try to find something effing funny to leave on. Yeah, we're going to end on this, of course. So thank you all very much for being here. If anybody wants to promote anything before we get out of here, go ahead and let us know. If there's anybody in the side chat who wants to promote their channel, go ahead and put it in the side chat. Promote yourself. Everybody go and support everybody else. If you're not subscribed to all the stream pervs, go into the description and go subscribe to all of us. Go check out our stuff. Go like and subscribe. Go to our channels and just like watch our videos, and you can do it on mute. You can like literally just take your phone and just like watch our videos on mute, and you can just give us more views. That would be amazing if y'all did that. So does anybody want to say anything before we get the fuck out of here?
Nah.
No, just bio and
sweet. Awesome. Thank you all very much for being here. Everybody in the chat, thank you for being here. Thank you everybody who's watching this later. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell and notifications. And there's my merch down below in the description as well. So show me some love by buying some of my merch. There's Bet You're a Flat Earther t-shirts and other merch. So, and hi, my name's Dave merch as well. So you can buy hi, my name is Dave merch. We're going to have a bunch of new merch in the near future. Talk about it later. I'm going to make a shirt, talk about it later, or talk later. And a couple other things we're going to do as well. So in the next week or two, I'm going to make new merch. So while we get the fuck out of here, everybody say bye.
Bye-bye.
A sixth grade boy in the United States right now. What are you hearing at school? What are they telling you on the internet?
Listen, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1? What is straight? Think about this. What is gay? Megan Fox with a dick, or Hulk Hogan with a pussy? You people are not thinking about the question. Megan Fox with the dick, or Hulk Hogan with a pussy?
Andrew Tate is a pervert.
I'm so smart.
It's probably not surprising that Andrew Tate was the most Googled man in the world last year. He offers a different vision.
What is straight? What is gay? It's all a sliding spectrum. This is the question I'm asking. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan?
We don't know.
You're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just click the girl, the number 1, didn't it? You're gonna fuck Hulk Hogan.
Again, we don't know.
Okay, yeah, there's a pussy, but he's got mustache and muscles and shit. He's all hairy, big dude, 6'5".
Well, you might kill yourself.
That's pretty gay to me. That sounds pretty gay. I don't care if it's a pussy. That is gay.
Well, they're telling you to stop being yourself.
Whereas Megan Fox, okay, he's got a dick, but maybe you can like scoot it out the way. I mean, still Megan Fox. What is straight? Think about this. What is gay? Megan Fox with a dick, or Hulk Hogan with a pussy? You people are not thinking about the question. Megan Fox with the dick, or Hulk Hogan with a pussy?
Andrew Tate is a pervert.
So this is the question I'm asking. We need to operate on a higher plane. Think about this. This is important. This is cultural. This affects the world we now live in.
Don't complain.
Oh, no, it's gay to bang Megan Fox with a dick. I counter that argument. It's gay to bang Hulk Hogan with a pussy.
Earlier generations of Western leaders might have found parts of Tate's message inspiring. Now it's seen as a threat.
I operate on so many levels higher than the average man. You people are not thinking about the question. Megan Fox with a dick? Or Hulk Hogan with a pussy?
Either way, we think Tate's views about men very much deserve a hearing.
What is straight? Think about this. What is gay? Megan Fox with a dick? Or Hulk Hogan with a pussy? You people are not thinking about the question. Megan Fox with the dick or Hulk Hogan with a pussy?
Make up your own mind about Andrew Tate.
You owe me.